Hey, wake up. 16 coming at you. Thought I'd throw this at you right quick. You know, they talking about impeaching the president right now, and everybody's up in arms reading the Constitution, all these things they're doing. But let me tell you, don't get caught up in the hype. Stay focused on what we need to talk about. Let's talk about reparation, mass incarceration, all the other things that are our issues. Don't get distracted. See, they always want to tell us, we'll get to you in just a minute. Let us handle this. This is more important. Now, back up. When slavery ended, it was so important that they give the slave owners some money so that they can make it. Because they lost their way to create income. When they locked up all the Chinese, they found money to give them for, we did you wrong. Okay, now you go back to in the 60s. When we started the civil rights movement, we were working on all of a sudden Vietnam, the Communist Party, we had to get over there and fight for that. We'll get to you in just a minute. Oh yeah, all those things to distract you. Now, I'm not saying that the president did something wrong or right. I ain't worried about the boy. Because see, if you go back and look at Tricky Dick, I paid attention in when they had Watergate. Spent a whole summer watching that crap. And what did they do? Just like playing spades. Tricky Dick had an ace of spades, slapped it on his forehead that night, made Ford president, and gave him a full pardon. Now, to show you how great America is, he was a crook, authorized a break-in. Everybody remember Ehrlichman, Haldeman, all the boys that was involved with it, but nobody remembered the security guard that made the discovery. Died a poor man. But more importantly, Tricky Dick was a crook, president. Should have been disgraced. And it's amazing how they can be so sympathetic. They was embarrassed. Oh, how it hurt their pride and all that. But yet, years later, the sucker name is hanging on a building, a library down at Duke University. Yeah, the president. Here again, I told you on 15. Go to Washington, D.C. There's the Edgar building, J. Edgar Hoover building. Nobody knew that sucker was a crook. But you let history go and put a name on a building. Oh, they was a great person then. So why are we worrying about what they're doing with old boy Trump? Stay focused on what affects us. Because every president have come along and told us, we'll get to you in a few minutes. All the way up to Obama. He worried about DACA and all that. Not about what our issues was. He worked with a little bit. See, I always give you a little bit just to make you think I'm concerned about it, but just give me a minute and I'll get to you. But right now we got to deal with Trump. Don't worry about reparation. Don't worry about mass incarceration, police shootings, all that. We'll get to you in just a minute. Damn that. The minute is now. Stay focused on that. Don't worry about what they're doing to Trump. Whatever the Constitution says and all these lawheads say and these genius people that can interpret the words, about sound like me, about like they would deal with the King James Version of the Bible when we was in slavery, why we should have been slaves. Did you ever think about that? Hey, wake up, 16. Donnell Camp at bellsouth.net or 843-332-5265. I got to run, y'all. Be talking to you soon. Bye.